Welcome to the ReWire Podcast. I'm your host, Ryan Stewman, and I'm here to rewire your mind for success. We're glad that you're here.
Right now, the hot word in business is scale. Everybody's talking about scaling their business, and you know, a lot of people don't really think about what that truly means. Scale the business, right? Sounds cool. What do you want to do? Scale? It's like a fish where you cut the scales up. I could go scale this fish over here, you know, that we just caught. I'm gonna go scale this bass that we just picked up. No. A lot of people think about scale as, you know, some sort of ratio scale that they're drawing out on graph paper or some shit like that, you know. But the truth is, all you're trying to do in a business is a balance scale, okay? Now, what is that balance? We'll get into that in a second, but think about like a balance beam scale, right? I'm a Libra, and I don't believe in the astrology or astronomy or whatever the hell it is, BS, but in reality, that's my sign, so I see that little balance thing all the time in the emails and crap that comes my way because people figured out when my birthday is, right? And I think about that's kind of how life works. Life is a balance. And maybe I just see this through my Libra lens or whatever, but life is a balance. But business, the particular balance to allow you to scale, is the balance between taking new clients in, right? Revenue, money coming in, and the balance between service of those clients that you're taking in. See, so how many salespeople do I need in order to bring XYZ revenue in versus how many service providers, right, operation staff do I need to make XYZ revenue XYZ revenue goals produce, right? So how do we meet the production needs of the increased revenue? So as a business owner, the true scale is you're always trying to figure out how to add more salespeople and how much product that they can push of yours, and scale that and balance that out with the employees on the back end that can produce the results of the product that your salespeople sold. So a lot of people in business, they're relying on lines of credits and banks and stuff like that because they're constantly scaling between the new orders that they bring in and then fulfilling them in the back end. A lot of companies, they can't ever grow and scale, which is a lot different than just scaling. Scaling's balancing this shit out and nailing it down, right? Growing and scaling is continuing to balance this thing as it grows. A lot of people, they don't grow and scale because they get so busy selling stuff that they have to turn around and then fulfill it. And then by the time the fulfillment's done, they got to go out and hustle up more stuff to sell. Therefore, they can never actually scale it. See, you should always constantly have a pipeline of new salespeople and new operations staff that in the event that sales break out, you go viral, there's an unprecedented amount of orders that come through, you get a huge government contract, whatever it is that could be a massive revenue producer, a massive enhancer for your business, that you've got a pipeline of people that have applied for a job, that are looking for a job, or at least you got an opportunity to recruit if the money's right, so that when that happens, you're prepared for it. One of the things that existed in the break room at the car wash that I worked at when I was young, it said lack of emergency on your part, lack of preparation on your part doesn't constitute an emergency on my part. And so here's what I mean by that. If you get a flush of new clients that come in and you don't already have people in your pipeline that you can hire to get them to service them, then what happens, you're going to end up, you weren't prepared. Therefore, you're going to end up making excuses and apologizing to the new clients that you have. Bad first impression. And again, now all of a sudden you've got an emergency. You need to hire people and everything else because you weren't prepared. So if you truly want to scale, create a pipeline of operations people that it will match the pipeline of salespeople and new revenue that you have coming in. Rise above.